Imagine the first human footprints pressed into African sand and see them harden over millennia into the walls of the first cities. From a single river bend at dawn, where smoke tastes of acacia and wet stone chills bare souls, our story begins. A shared journey toward higher ground, a shared instinct to move, to explore, to survive. Guided by tides and stars, we spread across the continents. For generations, we lived by memory and muscle until a revolution took root in the soil, the cultivation of grain. It drew us to settle, to build permanent homes. Along the Tigris, the Euphrates, the Nile, the Indus, and the Yellow River, villages thickened into the first urban worlds. Fields tied families to the land, and the surplus of the harvest demanded a new invention: writing. A simple clay tablet marking rations and names became a contract with the future. As wheels turned and sails caught the wind, power reached farther. But power needs purpose. Great systems of belief arose to provide it. In the Indian subcontinent, Hinduism envisioned a vast layered cosmos, while Buddhism offered a path to release from suffering. In the West, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam built communities around covenant, salvation, and sacred law. These ideas traveled with merchants and pilgrims along the Silk Roads, across the Indian Ocean, and through the sands of the Sahara, weaving a vast, invisible network that connected disparate worlds. Even in the Americas, engineers aligned cities with the stars, and roads connected forests to plazas, in a world developing in parallel. Soon, new ships and steady winds would connect these worlds completely. In the 16th century, the oceans were stitched into a single restless marketplace. The Atlantic crossing ignited the Columbian Exchange, a torrent of crops, animals, and microbes moving between worlds, forever changing diets and landscapes. But it also fueled a brutal, unprecedented trade in human beings.
For the first time, goods, peoples, and ideas began to move on a truly global scale. Our deep past matters because our borders, our food, and our calendars are all descended from these choices. As ideas moved faster, the questions intensified. The scientific revolution and the Enlightenment taught us to test authority with reason. New words, citizen, rights, freedom, sparked fire across the globe. In North America, colonists rebelled. In Paris, a crown was toppled. In Haiti, the enslaved seized their own liberty, redefining the very meaning of a state. This was the new question: what happens when ideas travel faster than armies? The answer came in plumes of smoke from new factories, as steam power shrank the globe, and cities swelled with strangers, all living by the new rhythm of the clock. The tensions of this new world erupted in the 20th century. In shattered capitals and crowded breadlines, humanity faced its darkest hours: 2 world wars, economic collapse, and unimaginable genocide. From the ashes, new nations were born, and old empires fell. A Cold War divided the planet, while civil rights movements fought for justice in the public square. Today, that struggle continues. Global networks fit in our pockets, and a shared breath during a pandemic reminds us of our profound interdependence. Our ancient story of migration is being rewritten once more by the new forces of climate and code, promising to shift the balance of power yet again.